what I would like you to do, I want to be able to take something I recorded on this small device and put it on camera, and then I'll elaborate on my notes after this, okay? Hang on there, folks.
Consider this, the concept of truth.
Truth.
Versus mythology.
Mythology.
Truth.
Truth.
Has been irrevocably compromised in Western society by the adoption, listen to this, of adversarial proceedings. And this is accepted in all conflict resolution situations. For example, in a court of law, neither the prosecutor, nor the defense attorney, nor the jury, nor the judge is charged with revealing the complete truth at all times. However, when somebody is put up on the witness stand, a Bible is placed in their hands, and they are made to swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. Okay. However, even the witness is enjoined from testifying the truth as he sees it. He is only permitted to state partial truth as strictly delimited by the specific questions put by the adversary attorneys in the court. They are only made, the person on that witness stand is only required to answer specific questions put by the adversarial attorneys.
Let me just stop there for 1 minute. And I want to emphasize the idea that the court system, the judicial system in this country, is based on our traditions and our customs of power struggles through adversarial positions. The mythology of telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth is myth. Okay, and that's part of my research now. Let's go back to this. Okay, is that okay? All right, there we go. Go.
So what is this, some kind of farce? Is this a myth? The whole truth, nothing but the truth? So help you God? When in fact the witness is made to tell the truth according to specific questions posed by adversarial attorneys.
And I need to state unequivocally that I have been in that position, and I know many people have been in that position, where you're enjoined to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. And I know after coming off the stand, I never really ever got to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. I was made, I was forced, I was manipulated into making specific statements according to the questions as posed to me by two guys who were in opposition to one another, acting out a power struggle to see who was going to be the winner and the loser. We were in a gladiator situation. I shall continue.
Is something wrong here? The prosecutor becomes famous for the jailing of people, not for the elaborating of truth. The defense attorney becomes famous for keeping people out of jail, not for the elaboration of truth. And the jury is not permitted to search about missing pieces of the complete truth, but must determine guilt solely on the basis of the evidence selected for it by the adversaries. Why isn't the judge required to take the oath to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God? Why isn't the defense attorney supposed to take that same oath? Why isn't the prosecuting attorney allowed to take that oath? Why can't the jury take those oaths? And in some cases, the defendant is not even allowed or permitted to take the stand to tell by the specific manipulations of all parties who have their own vested interests, their own goals, their own power devices as the only means for a decision that may affect somebody's life. Can somebody answer?
I just took a little break right there. In the process of this kind of drama, in the process of all these power manipulations by people with vested interests, with hidden agendas, with specific goals in mind, stories are created. People are telling stories that are fabricated. And in most cases, these stories are mythological. And we really never quite know what is the truth. We may end up with a specific type of truth. That's not to say that the defendant is also not concocting some kind of mythological story about his or her presumed innocence or guilt in terms of the situation being, quote, judged. We are in a gladiator situation. We're waiting for the lions to come out to eat their lunch. But people are enjoying the spectacle because we as human beings like ceremony. The judge sits up on his dais. He wears a robe. This is a costume. It's a mask. We're not quite sure who the person is inside. He's functioning in a role. And basically he's a referee between the two boxers, the prosecuting attorney who wants a guilty verdict and the defense attorney whose only goal is to get paid to get his client out of trouble. And then there's the perplexed jury who is wondering what's going on. Now, I have been in this situation, and it was in a divorce court, and they didn't even want, I got a summons by the court. It said, show up. I show up. It's for a divorce. Okay. The attorney for my ex-wife, this was way back years ago, he said, why are you here? In other words, he was using power devices to say, you shouldn't be here, get out of here, so we have free reign to tell our story. And we won't get challenged by you because we know we're making up a story. We have to justify a myth. So I sit there in this court and I listen to them concoct a story about how brutal and cruel I was in this marriage. It was all lies. And I looked at the judge, the guys who were sitting there, the people who were sitting there, and I said, this is a court of law, this is a court of justice, this is mythological. And I said to them, I said, is this what I have to go through? Do I have to agree to these lies, these accusations, in order to get a divorce? The conclusion was yes, it had nothing to do with truth. The justice system is based a lot on mythology, not on truth. I shall continue. That was my rant.